Okay, so good afternoon. I'm happy to welcome you for this workshop called DAFNE Plus Minting Content on the Platform. Um, so I'm Greg Beller. I'm an artist first. My main artistic research project is called the Cinekin Project. I'm also a researcher. Right now I'm at the Ligeti Center and at Centner in Hamburg, where I'm teaching as well at the Hochschule für Musik und Theater. And I'm also product manager of the IRCAM Forum. And in this hat, I'm happy to serve as a sound and music community manager in the DAFNE Plus European project. So the content of this workshop is basically the target, the aim of it is to make you able to step inside the platform and step in and be able to mint your own content. So it should last like 40 minutes to get started, to get inside the business. Then after we will have room for questions. So first I will briefly introduce the DAFNE Plus project, then what content and why upload it. Then we will enter this practical workshop and try to mint a content. And finally, we will have room for questions. On the other end, if you have questions alongside the workshop, you can please raise your hand, and I'll be trying as well to follow the chat. So if you have questions, you can also post question on the chat, so so that we don't forget them and process them at the end. So, DAFNE Plus project is a collaborative research and innovation project supported by the European Commission. It is a 3-year project. We're currently in the middle, approximately, and it gathers 10 partners from 9 European countries, including United Kingdom. The title is Decentralized Platform for Fair Creative Content Distribution, empowering creators and communities through new digital distribution models based on digital tokens. The objectives of the project is to help digital content creators to find new forms of creation, distribution, and monetization of their works of art through blockchain and NFT technology. It is to provide new services and tools that allow the creation and co-creation of content in a blockchain in a very intuitive and simple way. Finally, it creates a decentralized autonomous organization that will define the community rules, in particular for content distribution. So the project is through the partners addressing 3 main communities: multimedia prosumers, designers and makers, and experimental sound and music production. Today we're going to address specifically this community. So before we start, or while starting, I just would like to share with you some of these links. First, the project website, the platform. Then we have a Discord where you can join the community and ask questions and share your assets, advertise them. Then we have a, because we are a European project, we gather feedback from you. And so we have a survey currently that we will try to address today. Then, of course, you can be kept post with our newsletter and contact us by email, and or following us on a social network like X or LinkedIn. So I just would like to say that if you went to this event through the thanks to following this web page that is on the IRCAM Forum website, I just uploaded the slides of this presentation in the PDF format. So you will find all these links, useful links on the PDF, which is basically what you're seeing right now for the slides. Okay, go back to it. So I'm now narrowing the focus on our sound and music, experimental music community, as being part of IRCAM and being an artist and a teacher in multimedia, and working at IRCAM for 20 years as a computer music designer, for instance. I've been considering making music or notating music or creating music, producing music, not only just like doing a score, issuing a score and give it to the performers, but also draw programs, softwares, and for me, each piece is kind of like a complex workflow of using programs, libraries, softwares, and so on and so forth. So we value at IRCAM this electronic part of the creative process, and also much of our repertoire is only being performable just if you are able to understand and manage to reproduce those creative process and or electronic effects, spatialization in real time, and those kind of things. So we see, you see on the right figure, an extract from Serge Le Mouton, Electronic Music Documentations, Practices and Models. Serge is one of our fellow colleague at IRCAM, and interestingly said, okay, when you want to perform a work in the best way, you need to know what you need to do during the performance. Is it like a DAO session? Is it a max patch? Is it a PD or a super collider process? Do have I the sound files to replay the piece? And now, and I need also to know how to act these patches, and for that, I will need like a tech rider and that kind of like connect this software part to the hardware world, the performers, the sound systems, the sensors, and so on and so forth, and the score. Finally, if I want to interpret the electronic part of a work, then I'll be also needing some intention and knowing not only how and what I should do, but also why. Why does it mean musically to perform this work? So we have at IRCAM a database called Sydney. This is an internal server for the preservation, documentation, and performance of musical works. So we are gathering and storing those information on our server that is then used for recreation and preservation of the works. So in this server, it's a load of programs, libraries, patches, that enable not only the performance of the piece, but also can be used for producing the electronic part of the piece. So um, uh, among the resources included to the what, how, and why, there are also some tools like creative processes, instruments that do sonification, but also data recordings eventually compiled into some AI models now, and or even some patches that has been used for scientific experimentation. So you see in this cloud of stuff, you got some recordings, some simulation of pieces as well, some multi-channel audio files, some max patches, some documentation that are linking these programs together to be able to reproduce in the best way the pieces. So we call that in the DAFNE Plus ecosystem, we call that a work repository. So basically, this is all what's necessary to reproduce a work and or to perform a work and or to um, implement a creative process. So basically, this is a big zip file or a DMG file, repository that contains anything. It could be code like Python scripts, executables, binaries, but also data, DAO sessions, and whatever documentation you understood. So why are we uploading that? First, at the for you, if you are in the creative process, you could use the DAFNE Plus platform for first storing things that large, because the platform contains a large file storage. So you can, if you have like multi-channels files and stuff that can grow very rapidly on your hard drives, and so you can store and version your work repositories. You can on the platform collaborate, meaning to collectively share these repositories, so you can manage basically all the assets, the frameworks, creative tools, and so on and so forth. It's a bit like and finally you can co-create also with some online creative tools like Rave, Dicey2, and or other IRCAM tools. There is one that is pretty cool. It's called WebPD. It's an application on DAFNE where you just throw a PD patch and you get like a web interface in return. And there is one that is coming from soon from Miller Pocket, the inventor of Pure Data. And these will makes you check if a patch is acting correctly towards an expected output. So basically, at the stage of creation, already the platform can help you in storing, versioning, collaborating, managing, and co-creating. Then after, it is a place to publish. So you can sell your patch through the NFT and basically benefiting from the Web3 economy. So at the creation step, I would say this is like a GitHub where you can basically version and collaborate. At the publication stage, it's more like a Patreon, but not like that people are actually patroning yourself. It's more like they are patroning your work or some pieces of your work. Right, so this is crucial, and also this allows you to address legal issues. Also because when you upload a content, when you mint an NFT, then it will be encrypted into a blockchain. So that blockchain will preserve the authorship. So let's say you are doing on top of like uploading some content on GitHub, where you have like you trust a website that make the connection between a user and a content. Here, this is not like that you trust something. It is encrypted in the blockchain, so it is it benefits from all the benefits of the blockchain, meaning that it's like peer-to-peer and so on and so forth. Finally, because this is a brand new platform, you can use it to promote your work and to all audiences like academics, art collectors, music professionals, curators, artistic directors, but also performing musicians could also buy your patch to reproduce your piece, and or other computer-assisted music designers that would be willing to use the same creative process as you, for instance. Finally, you can use it to archive, but I won't last too long here because I want to directly now open a practical workshop. So I invite you to put let's say to leave the Zoom window open, and meanwhile act and do exactly as me, and so that in half an hour then you will be able yourself after the workshop to mint new content on the platform. So now you know what content and why. You will know see how to mint it. First and foremost, we gotta see the DAFNE platform, and we're gonna register in and log in. So for that, there is a nice video. So here is the link to the platform. It's okay. So I'm already logged, so I will log out. So when you open the platform, you see that, and you need first to sign up. So there is a nice video that I will show now.
To register in DAFNE Plus platform, you should click on the Sign Up button. Then fill in the required information for registration and click the Next button. Complete the rest of the information and don't forget to accept the privacy conditions. You have the option to view the privacy policy. We recommend you to read them carefully. Once you have done so, you click on the Register button. Now the system will validate the entered username or email and will create your user and redirect you to the home page. You're all set now. To log in, the user enters valid credentials and clicks the Login button. The system verifies the entered credentials, grants access if they are valid, and redirects the user to the home page.
Right. Great. So now, if you, as it's a practical session, if you experience any trouble in registering or create an account or login, just let me know, and we'll try to figure it out why. Okay, so now we register on the DAFNE Plus platform. We get to create a Web3 wallet with MetaMask. So MetaMask is a Web3 wallet that works as a browser plugin. You have here the address. Right. So if you're on Chrome, you can just like install MetaMask for Chrome, and it also works with Firefox and other browsers. Not all browsers, for instance, if you're on Safari, it's better to use Chrome or Firefox. And at the end of the game, you will have like a little fox here as a plugin. Let's see the video. Oops. Yeah.
You can set up a MetaMask wallet on your computer or laptop by downloading an extension on your browser. MetaMask is supported on Chrome, Firefox, Brave, Edge, and Opera. The first step is to visit metamask.io. Click on Download and then click on Install MetaMask. If you are using Edge, you will be taken to the Edge web store. Click Add Extension and MetaMask will be downloaded. Once the browser extension download is completed, you will be taken to a MetaMask wallet setup page. You must agree to the terms and conditions and click Create a new wallet. You will need to agree to MetaMask's data usage policy to continue. You will have to create a password for your MetaMask wallet. Click on Secure My Wallet. On the next page, you will find the 12-word secret recovery phrase. Click Reveal Secret Recovery Phrase. You can save the 12-word secret recovery phrase in a password manager on your device or write it down in a personal notebook. In the next step, you will have to confirm the 12-word secret recovery phrase. Click Done. Your MetaMask wallet is now ready to use. MetaMask sets the Ethereum mainnet as its default blockchain, but you can change this and choose between various EVM-compatible blockchains, Layer 2 blockchains, and test networks.
Okay. So let's say this has been successful. The Web3 wallet with MetaMask is actually can be used also with other platform than DAFNE Plus. So it's like you get like now a wallet for the whole NFT world that you can use on several networks. So yes, because your wallet is actually connected to several networks, and now we're going to configure the test network called MOI. This is a brand new network. So for that, you will go and open the plugin by clicking on the Fox. That should be so open your MetaMask wallet. So you're gonna add a network by clicking here on the left of the plugin. You'll see that you can add a network, and we are going to manually add a network. Okay, so I hope I'm not losing you and I'm not too fast. Please consider writing to me slow down if I'm too fast now. In the meantime, because this presentation is recorded, you will also have the possibility to watch it again because it's going to be online. Right, so now we have we are going to add manually the data and the addresses of the network MOI testnet. So the network name is MOI testnet. Then you get a URL, a chain ID, a currency symbol, climatic, which would be our currency, and a block explorer. All this data, you don't really need to understand what does it bring. It's just like a way to identify the network. So once you've been feeding this information to MetaMask, you will click save, and then you will switch to MOI after the network has been successfully added. Right. So far, so good. Now, there is something to understand, and this is now for me the time to do a disclaimer. So, AMOI network is a test network used by researchers, meaning that this test network is not linked actually to a real money whatsoever. That means that whatever you do with AMOI network coins with this currency, you won't be fooled in a way that you won't lose any kind of real money. Let's say we're playing Monopoly with a fake currency that is used for designing such blockchain and such platforms across various research projects. So this is the one we choose for DAFNE Plus in order also to keep you on the safe track. And the one of the goal is to observe the feasibility to go to main test or main network and be connected to, let's say, the real world and the real money once we've been going through this alpha phase of the development of the platform. Well, that said, still uploading a content and or buying a content on the platform still requires a money exchange. This money exchange will be possible only if you have money in your pocket. So we are going to acquire Matics. In the real world, with a main network like Ethereum, you will have to, for instance, buy some coins, let's say, Bitcoins, for instance. Then here we're going simply to use a website that will give us some free money that will have no value. To do so, we're going to faucet.polygon.technology website. This website allows you to acquire Matics for free. All you gotta do is to join and connect Discords to get tokens. So you get it. It's not completely free, but it's gently free. So let's say after this click and sharing, connecting your Discord account to Polygon, then you will acquire 0.2 Matic. You see here that you have a address. Your wallet's got an address on this network that we're going to use. So you're gonna copy this address here after visiting this website, and you're gonna paste this address here on the wallet address. So we are on AMOI network, and the token is the Matic. Now we get some Matic for free, which again, I repeat, doesn't have any value. We're going to use this Matic to upload and mint the content on the platform. Why is it so? Why do we need some money to mint a content? Why can't we just like upload the content and say, hey, I'm creating NFT? This has to do that creating something in a blockchain has actually a cost. A cost that can be an environmental cost and or simply something that you, I mean, it has an environmental cost because entering the blockchain requires energy. So it is used that we call it like you need some fuel in a way to mint something, some new content on the network on this blockchain, and so this has a cost. So you need actually Matics to be able to mint something new in those networks. But we are going to do that in 2 steps. First step would be to upload a content. So to do so, let's go back to the platform, and here you see on the platform, if I'm logging in, you see content management, NFT marketplace, tools catalog, and FAQ and chat. Just would like to say that in the FAQ, you can see the videos I'm showing on these slides that are in a YouTube playlist called tutorials, DAFNE tutorials. You also have like very cool tools to create on the platform, like 3D object reconstruction. I talked about WebPD. You can use AI to produce audio, and so on and so on. You can use style transfer. So I let you discover all these tools. You can visit the marketplace, of course, and see that there are a lot of assets that you can buy, like max patches and or PD patches, and also some artworks, video, PDF. I just upload a video there. So that's you can filter the marketplace to if you're looking for just work repository, for instance, and or audio and 3D model and so on and so forth. And you have also content management. So if I'm going back there, we're going to mint a new content. Now we acquire Matics in 2 steps. First step is to upload the content. So let's see how we can do that.
In order to create new content, look in the menu above for the Content Management banner. Click on it. Once inside, look for the plus button on the right-hand side of the screen and click it. A window will pop up. Enter the necessary information. Take into account that name, description, content type, and file fields are mandatory. You will view the newly entered content data in the list. From this same page, you can also update content. To do so, click on the section containing the information about the content to be modified. Modify the content such as name, description, or content type fields. Once you finish, you will be able to view the content data with the applied changes. What if you want to delete content? You can also do so from this same menu. This is as simple as clicking the delete button, then you must confirm the deletion. You can see the changes by viewing the list of contents without the recently deleted content. Another option you can do from this menu is to add, update, or delete contributors. To add a contributor, the user clicks on the Contributors button, then looks for the plus button in the Contributors list. The next step is to enter the required data and click Save. Afterwards, the user confirms the operation on MetaMask. Once this is done, the user will be able to view the contributor data in the contributors list. To update a contributor, the user clicks the Edit button. Then, edits the data, in this case, only the percentage, and clicks Save. Now, the user must confirm the operation on MetaMask. Once it's done, the user can view the contributor data with the applied changes in the contributors list. To delete a contributor, the user has to click on the Delete button. Then he must confirm the operation on MetaMask. Finally, the user will view the list of contributors without the recently deleted contributor.
All right. So now we've been uploading content. We can mint this content on the NFT marketplace. And then it will appear once successful to the platform. Right, so in this process, you'll be asked to choose a license. So this is an important part. Things you are going to share and to release your assets, you need to protect or at least choose which license apply to it. And we have like this token bounded license approach where every asset has its own license. So once you upload content on the content manager, the access to this content is restricted to the person who uploaded it and other persons of same organization. You can create organization. There is a tutorial video on that as well on the platform. And this is just great because now you can create and upload content and share it as a collective. So you can also say, okay, I've been uploading that, but let's say it's a AV work where I just did like the audio and the video work has been done by these people, and I'm crediting 30% or 50% of the work to these people. And these people will then acquire through the sale of the NFT 50% of the amount. Okay, now parenthesis closed. Now the content is here. You can see it on the web. There is like an address and like on a shared network to store the data. And then you will mint the NFT and you will choose one of the two last licenses. There will be more licenses. We're working on it because now they are currently based on Creative Commons only. So it implies a public domain distribution and license to use with restrictions. We have two licenses so far. The share alike that allows for modification and the non-derivatives. It's no commercial licenses, and CC BY means that other users must give appropriate credit to you provide a link to the license, and indicate if changes were made. So now we have to be very clear that, and again, a disclaimer, this does not include any copyrighted content. So that means that, let's say you have a score that is belonging to an editor. If you are uploading this score, then you're infringing your contract, let's say, with the editor, if the license is different. So you have to be careful about what you're sharing. For this very test phase, I advise you to share only things that are, let's say, with no copyright, or where copyright is not so crucial, let's say. Right, so do not include any copyrighted content in your asset if you don't own the rights for redistribution. Right, you got it. Okay, then it's done. It's on the marketplace, and you can ping me, and I will go there, see the preview, and eventually buy it. So you can post on the Discord, for instance, say, hey, I just meant something, I'm selling something, and activate the community there. Right, so at this stage of the platform, and I already thanks those of you who actually already gave feedback in the process of this workshop. I would like to invite you to use the survey that is available here. So you'll see that link here. It's also this link is also given in the events on the forum page. You can access the same survey here. And well, I would like to say that even it sounds like a bit, first it's very quick one. It's not like, I think it would last maybe 10 minutes. Then you will be kept posted for further advances, but also you will contribute to the project. Since we are entering a new specification phase, so even if you know people that did not really share this workshop now, please share this survey, because actually it will be analyzed to define and design the next step for the platform before it's let's say heavily released. So first, are you interested in the DAFNE Plus features for exchanging digital assets? What would be your main motivation as a DAFNE Plus users? Like using the creative tools, meeting and collaborating with other artists, publishing your work, and or accessing, buying works of the others. Is the contributor's attribution, the organization system clear enough in the content manager? Are you satisfied with the means that the platform provides you? And so on and so forth. I won't go through all the questions. Some are more targeting the platform itself. Some are more about the project and its ambition. Okay, so let's. So thank you first for being here. Thank you also for filling this survey. Thank you for subscribing to the Discord, the newsletter, and so on and so forth. Now I'm going to stop the recording, and if you want, you can just open your camera and ask a question and or just your mic. Let me just close the recording as soon as I see where the button is. It's here. Okay, thank you very much.